What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around. You don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now, let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer's experience with this electric bike was a mixed bag, marked by initial excitement quickly tempered by assembly difficulties. Having eagerly awaited this purchase for years, their anticipation was high upon receiving the package, despite noticing signs of it having been previously opened. However, this initial oversight paled in comparison to the assembly challenges that followed. Our reviewer discovered numerous inconsistencies between the product received and the promotional materials. The bike appeared to be improperly assembled at the factory, with wires routed incorrectly in the handlebar area, requiring improvised solutions using zip ties. The kickstand was completely different from the one depicted, proving unstable and complicating the assembly process further. The headlight also differed significantly from the advertised model, lacking the secure mounting shown in the accompanying video. Beyond these discrepancies, the assembly process was fraught with further challenges. The included tools were inadequate and even included a wrench of an unusable size. Several screws were excessively tightened, necessitating the use of additional tools and considerable effort to loosen them. The lack of a comprehensive instruction manual exacerbated these issues, leaving our reviewer to rely on their own limited mechanical skills and ingenuity. The experience felt akin to assembling a Frankensteinian creation, piecing together mismatched parts and making necessary adaptations. The reviewer's frustration stemmed not only from the poor assembly, but also from the lack of clear guidance, forcing them to spend considerable time overcoming the manufacturer's shortcomings. Despite these significant assembly problems, this client found themselves eventually able to assemble the bike to a functional, if imperfect, state. The omission of certain accessories pictured in the advertising, like a helmet and lock, proved to be a result of the reviewer not closely examining the product description prior to purchase. After many months of use, the electric bike performed well for its intended purpose, providing reliable transportation over many miles on multiple trips and holding a strong charge between usages. While the tires proved prone to flats, they were ultimately manageable. Ultimately, this client expressed satisfaction with the bike's functionality given their budgetary constraints, acknowledging that a higher-priced model may have offered a more seamless experience. However, they would caution prospective buyers unfamiliar with bike maintenance or assembly from purchasing this model, recommending it only for those comfortable improvising solutions and undertaking necessary adjustments themselves.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer began by expressing immense enthusiasm for this electric bike, highlighting its significant impact on their ability to cycle, especially considering prior fitness limitations and injuries. The motor's assistance alleviated concerns about tackling hills and longer distances, reigniting the joy of cycling. Our reviewer found the bike to be robust and stable, praising its overall build quality. Assembly, while potentially challenging based on the included instructions, was ultimately straightforward thanks to readily available online video tutorials. However, some minor assembly issues arose. The headlight proved problematic, requiring additional adhesive to secure it properly, as the mounting bolts loosened during use. Similarly, the front brakes necessitated professional adjustment due to persistent squeaking. The first attempt proved unsatisfactory due to the mechanic's apparent dislike of electric bikes. While initially comfortable, the seat required replacement after several rides, prompting a direct order from the manufacturer. Despite this, the reviewer appreciated the bike's frame style, noting its positive impact on their back and overall riding comfort. The reviewer emphasized the importance of adhering strictly to the battery instructions, which resulted in excellent battery performance. They intend to consider purchasing a second battery to further extend the bike's range. Performance-wise, this electric bike impressively ascended steep hills, albeit requiring some physical exertion on the most challenging inclines. On flat surfaces, speeds of approximately 20 miles per hour were achieved, while descents reached 30 miles per hour, leading to a strong recommendation to always wear a helmet. The bike's substantial weight, particularly with the battery installed, presented a minor challenge in transporting it. The original bike rack proved inadequate, requiring an adapter and eventual replacement with a more suitable model that supports the bike from the tires and frame for better stability and ease of mounting. This weight, however, contributed to the bike's perceived stability and solid feel while riding. This client felt the heavier frame was a worthwhile trade-off for the quality of the internal components, noting that they matched those found in much more expensive electric bikes. Regarding the manufacturer, the reviewer initially experienced shipping delays due to unforeseen circumstances, but appreciated the company's proactive communication and prompt resolution of a missing basket. They also ordered a replacement seat and found the company's customer service responsive despite the geographical distance and logistical challenges, which they attributed to the ongoing pandemic. In conclusion, this client expressed overwhelming satisfaction with the overall value of this electric bike. The quality of the motor and battery cells were particularly praised, matching those found in higher-priced competitors. The balance of motor assistance and physical exertion, coupled with the enjoyable riding experience, solidified their overwhelmingly positive assessment, leading to enthusiastic recommendations to friends and family.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer, an experienced e-bike owner with several other models in their collection, found this electric bike to be a surprisingly good value, considering its remarkably low cost, comparable to a single battery for one of their higher-end bikes. However, this client also highlighted several significant concerns. The most pressing issue centers around the battery, which lacks any indication of cell type or safety certifications. This lack of information, coupled with the absence of UL certification, raised serious safety concerns for our reviewer, who strongly advised against unsupervised charging and recommended keeping a fire extinguisher nearby while charging. The quality of the bike's components mirrored the budget-friendly price point. Our reviewer described the construction as akin to a very basic bicycle, noting several defects upon initial inspection. The headlight was poorly secured, and the rear wheel spokes required immediate tightening due to looseness. Despite these shortcomings, the bike proved functional. Range, a critical factor for e-bike users, varied significantly depending on usage. While the throttle alone yielded a limited range of approximately 7 miles when tackling hills, moderate pedaling substantially extended its reach to 12 or 16 miles, with a full charge still indicated on the battery's indicator lights. Performance-wise, this electric bike could reach a speed of 18 miles per hour on flat ground with moderate pedaling assistance. However, this client noted a noticeable lack of torque, making steep hills challenging even with pedaling. The bike's considerable weight, further adding to its handling challenges, would make it difficult for some riders, especially the elderly, to lift and load onto vehicles, particularly those utilizing top-mounted bike racks. In summary, this reviewer believes this electric bike represents a suitable option for occasional riders on a tight budget. However, long-term durability remains a question mark, particularly regarding the battery's longevity. While initially impressed given the cost, our reviewer anticipates potential battery issues within a year or two and suggested higher-end alternatives for those seeking superior performance and reliability. Despite the initial reservations, The bike's continued functionality over an extended period led to a more positive assessment, highlighting its value as an entry-level e-bike. That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Let's chat in the comments. See you in the next one.